Hey, what's up guys? I'm John. Welcome to Oils in the Kitchen, where I show you how to use your essential oils in the kitchen. Today we're going to be making some snickerdoodles. So pretty simple. We got 3 cups flour, 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. We got 1 full egg, then 1 yolk of 1 egg. So 2 yolks, 1 white. We got a cup of sugar, we got a half cup of brown sugar, and then we got a cup of non-salted butter. So 16 tablespoons of butter. I just chopped them up. And we got some cinnamon oil, some cinnamon bark oil. So first thing we do, we're going to go ahead and take our 3 cups of flour and just pour it right in our mixing bowl. Our 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar. Throw that right in there. Our 1 teaspoon of baking soda, throw that in there. Alright, now we add half a teaspoon of salt. Basically just a pinch, I'm not even going to measure it. And then we're going to go ahead and just mix that all up real quick with a whisk to get it all mixed up. And we'll set that aside. Now we'll take our mixing bowl and we will take our 1 cup of butter. I chopped them into little pieces, little quarters, so I don't know if you have to do that, but it just makes it easier when you're mixing. Then you add your half cup of brown sugar and your 1 cup of sugar. Take your eggs and go ahead and crack it. Throw 1 full egg in there. Oops. Try not to get shell in there. Then go ahead and what you're going to want to do with this one is take the egg. I have a garbage right here, that's why I'm doing it over the floor. And just get your yolk, but you don't want the white. So you're just going to pour all the nasties out. So you just got a yolk basically. Go ahead and throw that bad boy in there. Alright, now I'm going to wash my hands because I got egg all over me. Alright, so after you got the egg in, we're going to take this vanilla extract and we're just going to go ahead and take our cinnamon bark and put 1 drop in the vanilla extract. Boop. Now we will mix that up a little bit just to kind of get it in there. Alright, so take your cinnamon vanilla extract and go ahead and dump it in with your egg and sugar and butter. And then we're going to take a electric mixer and do it with this because trust me when I say this, it will make the difference. It's so much harder to do it by hand. I've tried it. So, yeah. Alright, so now that we got our stuff in our bowl, we got our electric mixer, now we're going to go ahead and just mix this up for about 2 minutes or until it's basically turned into like a cream. Alright, so that should be good. There's a few chunks left in there, but for the most part it looks pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and clean this off real quick. Alright guys, now that we got our dry ingredients and our wet ingredients mixed up, we're just going to go ahead and scoop our wet ingredients into our dry ingredients. Alright, all our ingredients are in there. So now we just gotta mix this all up and make a big ball out of it, basically. So just use your hand and just mix everything all up in here. Oops. I guess you could use a whisk or something too, but this is just easy for me. And then just basically keep mixing it until you have a ball. So yeah, just get it to where you can make a ball out of it. Mine's kind of like this now, but it'll be a ball once I'm done. Just keep kneading it or meeting it And at first, it'll seem like you don't have enough liquid, but if you keep working with it, eventually it'll all pull together into a big ball. Kind of like so. Alright, so now that we got our ball all made up, we're basically just going to throw it back in here and take some plastic wrap. Oops. Take some plastic wrap and just wrap it over the ball. Not over the mixing bowl, but over the ball. So that way it keeps all the moisture in. So you can see, and then basically I'm just going to throw it in the fridge for about a half an hour. Alright, so now that we got our dough in the fridge, we got about a half-hour wait. So basically I'm going to show you how to make some cinnamon sugar. We just got a 1/4 cup of sugar and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And then we just mix that up. Here's our whisk. We just go ahead and mix it real good. And that's just going to be the outside sugar powder that's going to be on our cookies. So just put that off to the side. Alright, now that we got our dough ball out of the fridge, we're just going to kind of let it sit for maybe 5 minutes. Alright, so while our dough ball's sitting for about 5 minutes, we're going to go ahead and get our pan ready with our parchment paper. So now we got our parchment paper and our sheet trail set up. We're going to go ahead and take our dough ball and make little balls of it, and then we're going to roll it in the cinnamon sugar here. So basically we just want to make like a 1.5 inch ball or something close to it. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. They're all going to turn into cookies. They might be a little different size, but like this is a little too big for me. So just roll the ball, throw it in your powder, mix it around real good, and then go ahead and set it on your sheet and then just give it a nice little squish. Doesn't have to be too squished, just a little bit. Just to kind of see how it's kind of like a puck rather than a ball now. Alright, and then just keep doing that until you got them all done. Also, before you get all this going, make sure to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. That way it's ready by the time you get these done. So I'm going to do that real quick. Alright, and then we're just going to make sure to spread these out about 1 inch or 1.5 inches. You know, I'll probably do 12 on this sheet. So you don't want them too close or else they're going to stick together. So now our oven's preheated. We got our cookies on our sheet. And we're ready to throw them in. So throw them in for about 7 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes on 350. All right, so our cookies are done. Now we're just gonna let them sit for 5 minutes till they're cooled down a little bit, and then we'll enjoy. All right, you guys, so we got our cookies cooled down, and now it's time to try them. It's really good. Super chewy and soft, and it's still warm, so that's awesome. Try these. Just how you want. That could be on bloopers.
You want to do it again?